Okay, so the situation's taken a turn for the worse. All my rifleman units have routed. He's got line free at my rear. He's got his cavalry disrupting me all over the place. I've only got one cavalry unit left, and that's currently trying to mess up his line. We just killed Blanca's general, and looks like the Aussie Digger's having a bit of trouble too. The tactic Blanca's employing means his line is quite thin, which means he's very likely to take heavy fire because the line's so thin. Okay, over here it looks like I'm absolutely stuffed, but all of a sudden my cavalry it just looks like I'm going to lose this situation. But over here, finally, I got one flank free, and so now I can start pushing him back, and yeah, I can start pushing him back into the fight over here. And it looks like the Aussie Digger has come back and is going pretty well. Notice that he's got some of his line and free not even firing, which makes it harder for the Aussie Digger. Okay, now here he's isolated one of my line and free units. So there goes Swiss infantry, sorry. So there goes the Swiss infantry. And over here I completely ignored that rifleman unit because I want to immediately open fire on his units, which are greatly depleted. So the blue guy is about to start firing. There we go. And so all my units are firing now. Okay, over here, the Aussie Digger looks like he's losing. He's pushing on this line, but he's falling back on this line. Some of his troops have stopped routing, but they're under really heavy fire, and they're not likely to last long. But also note Blanca's line is really thin. You know, they've taken a lot of casualties, and they're not likely to last much longer. Over here, the tides have changed. I managed to eliminate some of his units, as you can see, and I'm trying to push this flank over here so I can come back and surround these two units here. Now things have changed all of a sudden. Blanca's line was so thin and so depleted that finally they've half of them have started routing, and so now the Aussie Digger has the upper hand, and Blancas is going to retreat this tiny mound here where his artillery is. Okay, over here I've engaged this line of free unit in melee, and the combatant even, I think. Okay, over here he's trying to melee charge my own units, but I'm going to come back and surround and force a surrounding on him. So that Swiss infantry unit will hold for a bit, and this Swiss infantry unit finally wins somehow because it was less depleted. It was more depleted than that line infantry unit, and this blue guard unit and this Swiss infantry unit will later envelop that line infantry unit there. Okay, over here, Aussie Digger is falling back to reform. As you can see here, the whole lines of casualties. You can see the formations they employed, and Blanca's going to fall back to there. Okay, over here, I just lost a Swiss infantry unit, but this blue guard unit is going to come and envelop this unit, and this unit's enveloped. So it'll be two envelopments in one. and then that unit's going to envelop this unit, I think, and then that unit's going to envelop that unit. So that's 3 envelopments in one. Yes, it's confusing. Okay, this unit's going to is wavering, but still holds out long enough for this light infantry unit to take so much casualties. But now this blue guard unit has the upper hand, and this Swiss infantry will melee that light infantry. And now that light infantry is so depleted, it will rout. That rifleman will be literally useless. And over here, it's a stalemate. No one wants to fire, well, except maybe Blancas with his artillery. But the Aussie Digger's just waiting for me to finish up. So over here, it's 2 units on 2. He's light infantry versus my Swiss, and this blue guard versus the rifleman. The blue guard obviously wins and comes to help the Swiss unit. And so we'll just have a look. And that Swiss infantry routes, so it's 1-on-1. The blue guard has more men and is more elite than this unit here, so the blue guard will win. Okay, over here they started firing and all that, so it's just a quick exchange of fire. Okay, right now it looks like we've won, but Blanca's remaining units are quite large, and so the Aussie Digger makes a stupid move right here by launching a melee attack into this Bailick Janissary Musketeer unit, and so that's going to result in some Prussian units routing. And over here, my blue guard unit is fairly tired, and it's taking quite a while to come over, even though it won't be much use. This Bailick unit, Janissary unit, has a shootout with these 2 units, and it's routed them both. So now it looks fairly even. That light infantry unit will melee that Bailick Janissary unit, and the Prussian Jaegers are firing onto this foot artillery. And my blue guard is still all the way over there, being not much use. Okay, right now we're chasing the Blanca's remaining musketeer unit, because you can kill it until you run them off, and whenever we get too close, it just comes right back and charges at us, forcing us to retreat back. And right now he's just going to hold right. Oh no, he's not. Okay, now right now looks like he'll be he's reloading, and Jaeger unit and the blue guard unit are just walking over to his unit, but they're not taking any casualties because they're behind a hill and just blocking the fire. So Aussie Digger wants to move his riflemen so you can start shooting, and you can just see them up there. Okay, so now my blue guard and Blanca's unit were exchanging fire, and my unit started firing, but he fired back and got the upper hand, and so now the Aussie Digger run off his Jaegers in attempt to keep the Janissaries out of his range, and that blue guard will not come back. So it looks like the Digger, Aussie Digger, will run his unit to that mount right there. Or not. Okay, now they are. And that's the end of the battle. So the TLG clan just won. And close, it was a 1-on-1 at the ends with Blonkers and the Aussie Digger. It's a good game to the TLG clan and to the Aussie Digger. So the results, I deployed 1,440. Oh, doesn't matter about that. Read them yourself. Thanks for watching.